Welcome back to YBTV Rewind live on YBTV. As you can see, we have moved from our desk to our lovely interview space to sit down and reminisce about our 4 years here on campus. And with YBTV, I am JC Seltzer, sitting down with the great Brian Schermeyer and the lovely Hannah McGarvey. It's crazy to believe that we are graduating in 2 weeks. How do you guys feel about that?
That's
Terrified?
It's a little nerve-wracking, to say the least.
Yeah, it is definitely nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
When you're thinking about it, like, I felt like a month ago, we're like, oh yeah, we have tons of time left. And then it's like, oh my God, we only have 2 weeks and we have so much to do. I don't know about you guys, but do you feel like you have so much to do in so little amount of time?
Oh, I have a lot to do. It's pretty scary.
Yeah,
Definitely stressful.
Yeah, everything just kind of came together like at the end, and I, of course, procrastinated because I always procrastinate, and like all of my projects have built up now, and it's just like that's it, and they're all due at like the same time, and then finals coming up. It's just like mind blowing a little bit.
They're
then
all
we're done.
Yeah, I know, right? And they're all like make or break projects too. It's like you don't get it done.
That's 200 points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
200 points. Yeah, it's crazy. So we are now, I guess, veterans of YBTV, formerly MC77, which felt like a lifetime ago. What is your favorite memory so far here at YBTV, and even back to MC77, if you can think that far back?
Yeah, I think for me, I really enjoyed the times like pre-show, just sitting talking with the other anchors, whether that's you or whether that was Nolan or Curtis in past years or JoJo, whoever it was. We always had like a lot of fun just sitting down, and sometimes we would go into music, sometimes we would talk in funny accents. It all kind of depended on what mood we were feeling that night, but I always had a great time, even tonight, sitting down and just talking to my co-anchor.
Oh, Brian.
I've always liked the pre-production kind of as well, with just like when and even like during a show, going through and when things come together, because everyone knows what they're doing, and things just fall into place. Such a nice feeling, and like the jokes and the conversations that we have. It's nice. I do miss MC Live way back when, pre-COVID and everything, but where we had all the live acts, and like directing with Lily and all these different people. It's been really nice.
Yeah, JC, what was your favorite?
Oh man, it's so hard to pinpoint. I think I was also going to say MC Live. That was so much fun. I remember, throw it back to when Dan Allen was here. He was, director. He did pretty much a bit of everything, as you guys can probably remember. Yeah, and we were just sitting there, and I think I was on audio and he was directing, and he was just coming up with all of these different shots to do that were so cool. And at one point he was like, I love this. This is amazing. And EJ was like, see, TV can be fun. So just like that kind of energy and just making stuff happen like that. Also, just being in the control room and having like the conversation going on, and just the amount of fun that we've had, making jokes and writing things in the credits under people's names. That was always so fun.
Or writing my name as Kevin Bacon way back when I had a mullet.
That was a good time.
Good time.
AKA for the last 2 years.
Yeah. You had a mullet for 2 years?
Pretty much, because like last year I had it all year, and then I cut it after nationals from wrestling, and then this year I got it coming back from Christmas break, and then I just cut it again after nationals. It's like the wrestling haircut,
Wow.
Just gotta go with it and rock the Kevin Bacon look.
Oh yeah.
So we had MC77 Kevin Bacon for 2 years, almost years. That's insane to think about.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Felt like we were in like a movie or something.
Magical.
Right? So along with that, how has YBTV impacted your college experience?
I have a lot more friends than I would. That's probably kind of sad to say. But I mean, like it does, give you that. I mean, it gives me the social aspect that I probably wouldn't have otherwise, or at least a better one. I like all of you guys. I'm not just saying that.
Thank you.
Yeah, but also just developing, being able to work as a team with people and being creative. Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me it was along the same lines. Like I love the relational aspect of things, but then I think also a lot of the experiences were really great. Like some of the things also that came from it, like EJ taking me to the Navy football game and like seeing the production aspect of football games. That was a really great experience, and then getting experience like on both sides of the camera in the control room. Even if like I don't end up going into like broadcasting, it's still a great experience to have, like being in front of a camera and like kind of calming your nerves, I guess, of being in front of the camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I also agree with that too, because I used to be the shyest person you'll ever meet. And throughout high school, I was like starting to get slowly better, but being put in front of a camera and having to be the face of something for a few weeks in a row was just kind of like, at first it was nerve-wracking, and now I'm like, it's second nature, and it just really helps you develop your skills and public speaking and communicating with people. Definitely also just being here and working with other people and learning how to collaborate and be a leader has also shaped me, and I'm definitely going to miss it, that's for sure. But also, I'm sure you guys can agree, it's exciting to take what we've learned here and go out and apply it and say to ourselves, wow, it was well worth it. Like, we learned something.
What a concept.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember like I think it was last year when we were like begging you to host MC Live. And then you're like, fine, I'll do it. And you did it, and you've been in front of the camera ever since.
I'm a whole new person now.
Yeah.
Watch out. That's so great. So who are you most thankful for here at YBTV?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think I'm thankful for like a lot of different people for different reasons. Like I'm thankful for EJ because one, like he's kind of running this whole show, and he's like kind of a mentor to all of us, and like shows us the ropes. And like I said, he took me to the Navy football game, gave me like a great experience in that aspect. And then like each of you guys, like I don't know, like everybody here, I'm very thankful for. My man Kenny behind camera 2, which he's claimed as his own camera. I don't know. I think that relationships have made me very thankful for like everybody that I've gotten to know throughout the years, whether they're already graduated like Dan and Curtis and JoJo and Lily, or whether y'all are still here like you guys.
Yeah. I don't know if I could beat that. No, I mean I'm really thankful for everyone here as well. Whether it's just the relational aspect, or whether it's you guys just helping and pushing me to do my best. And I hope that I've done that for you guys. But also I'm very thankful for EJ as well. I mean, if I hadn't joined YBTV my freshman year, I would probably be an education major. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's just not necessarily for me. But and also EJ helped me get a job right after my freshman year, and that's really helped me grow and just figure out who I am and what I want to do. So yeah.
EJ's also helped me grow. If it weren't for EJ, I wouldn't be sitting here right now, because it was either Elizabethtown College or here, and EJ was like, if you come here, you will start producing immediately. And I was like, E-Town didn't say that to me. E-Town was just like, I was just another face in the crowd, and now I'm here, and EJ remembered me. He's like, I keep my promises, so you're producing, and I've been doing it ever since. And I just love the people here too, and like even people that have, they've come, they've gone, but I can say like confidently that I have friends for life, and people that I can, always talk to, and just building this network of people who've been inspired and have come through here. So it's definitely something amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And also our MC live acts over the years. There've been some really great ones. Like the Magician was really cool.
That was a good time.
Yeah, we had a lot of really cool ones. So thank you for being a part of our show.
Definitely. Didn't we have someone to play the flute and rap at the same time? Or am I making that up?
Yeah.
Oh, well, she's real.
She's
She
real?
was here.
She did that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And our Messiah college at that time, Weird Al. That was that was funny.
Nate.
He sang about Crocs one time,
Yeah.
didn't he? Yeah.
And the History Channel. That was good.
Yeah, I will never forget that. That is a core memory in my mind. So now I'm going to ask you the dreaded question of, what are your plans after you graduate?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ladies
Go
first.
for it.
Oh, thanks. I mean, I currently work at ABC 27 in Harrisburg. I'd like to continue that. Working my way up to directing. I'm currently doing cameras, audio, expression. Keep working my way up, learn as much as I can, and see where it goes from there.
Nice.
I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
So
Dreaded question.
I'm looking to go to grad school to be a graduate assistant for wrestling, because I think I want to go more in that route as far as like coaching and everything is concerned. So I'm still like kind of weighing some options. I'm actually traveling this week to go and visit a campus and
awesome.
see how the atmosphere is there. So we'll see how it goes. So hopefully that'll lead somewhere good.
I'm sure it will.
Hope so.
Have confidence. It will. That's
What
so
are your
great.
plans, JC?
Ooh, I'm really enjoying right now my part-time job at my home church as the not coordinator, I was going to say coordinator, media director, which kind of,
Fancy title.
it's a very fancy title. It's too fancy for the job. I should just be the media person. Basically, that's kind of taking stuff from here, like running a switcher, and occasionally running camera, and doing PowerPoints at the same time. So it's a lot of multitasking. I love that production aspect of it. So in an ideal world, church production somewhere, or producing at a studio, or maybe editing behind the scenes at a studio, just something production related, of course. But as you all kind of, mentioned, like, wherever the road leads, and we'll see, and we'll make it happen. It will happen.
You mean that you don't want to be in front of the camera?
I don't know. EJ's been kind of pushing this little, you should be a morning news anchor.
Yeah, I thought that you liked this side of the camera.
I mean, it's growing on me, so I'm considering it. I might give it a shot.
All right.
See? And we'll see where it goes,
True. And
That's
hey, maybe you try it and then you don't like it in the real world.
No, really,
So
yeah.
you go back to producing.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Then you have that experience that you can put on your resume, your portfolio, all that fun stuff, all that fun jazz that the Career Center does and helps out with. Never know where it's going to lead, JC.
Yeah. And you also said if you don't do broadcast, wherever you may go, do you have an idea of kind of like, other than broadcast?
Like I said, coaching. That's
Coaching.
that's what I'm trying to put all my eggs in the basket for. If that doesn't work out, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I guess I will do broadcasting then, but
There you go.
we'll see.
Oh. Now, as veterans of this school and the
Oh, boy.
Comm department, I guess you can say,
Mm-hmm.
what advice do you have for students in the Comm department currently, or maybe students that are coming into that are thinking about joining the Comm department, if anything?
I answered first last time.
That's true.
Now it's your
Well,
turn.
now I gotta think though. I guess I would say, as far as advice goes, take advantage of the opportunities that you have. There's plenty of opportunities to get involved, whether that's here for broadcasting, or it's at the Pulse for writing for Swinging Bridge magazine, which I'm the editor-in-chief of. So just throwing that in there. Or whether it's at the Pulse with radio or podcasting or whatever it might be, just get involved and get out there. Add stuff to your resume. It looks good, and like you can show that you've had experience doing like Adobe Premiere or Final Cut, or running the switcher radio station, or I don't know, whatever it might be, whatever you might be interested in, or might find that you're not interested in. Just get involved and feel it out, figure out what you really want to do.
Great advice.
That's fair. I would say get as much experience as you can in a variety of areas. Definitely take advantage of opportunities as they come up. If you think someone's cool, talk to them, grab food with them. Coffee's always nice. People need to eat. Get to know your professors. And I mean, I don't know if they still do this, but I know a couple of years ago, I was told that every professor gets $50 or something that they can only use if they're eating with students. So take advantage of that.
Oh.
Fun fact.
Yeah,
We're
I had
learning
a.
today on
Huh?
YBTV. I said
We're
we're
learn-
learning today on YBTV.
As seniors, we're still learning.
Yeah.
My freshman year, I had a SOC, yes. No, I had a psychology professor. It was like Psych 101, like one of my gen eds. And he said, at the end of every single class, he said, hey, if you want to grab lunch, coffee, whatever, hit me up, Best thing I've done, just getting to know people. And building relationships.
Yeah. All the professors here really have a wide range of their network. So taking advantage of getting to know them and learning from them, they can really help you out and talk to people in the industry, and it can lead to getting jobs like you, or internships with places that people have worked at in the past, also like you, but like me as well. And it can lead to really great opportunities just through the people your professors know.
Yeah. Any advice from you?
Ooh, let me think. I was also going to say, just kind of take a little bit of everything. Even if, there's this gen ed, they're oh, I don't really want to take this. Take it anyway, and you never know how it'll apply to, what you do as a comm major. And I think one of the important things that I've learned through taking Comm Senior Seminar with Dr. Dixon, and we've taken the class together, so we all know.
Classic.
Is how to integrate faith into what you do, and I think that's very important. And it's something that I hadn't thought about before I came here, that the two can be related, and just going about your career or vocation in an ethical way that reflects where you came from in your schooling, and the values that Messiah has, and carrying that. And that's something that I will hold with me, for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's definitely something that you don't get other places. I might talk a little bit about ethics, because you can't
Hopefully.
infringe on stuff like that, but
Right.
not a whole lot, and you won't really get that faith integration elsewhere. And I think that all of our professors do a really great job at actually teaching that and integrating that. So
I always found it interesting, like even in classes that have nothing to do with faith, the professors still find a way to bring faith into it, and it makes sense. And yeah, so I'm so glad that we were able to have this conversation. It was absolutely amazing. And thank you.
yeah, thank you, JC.
Thank you. That is all the time we have here for YBTV Rewind. I want to thank you for joining us and remembering all of the fun and fantastic events here at Messiah. I know that the crew can't wait to be back with you next semester. For the last time, thank you to Brian Schermeyer, Nathan Rowe, Hannah McGarvey, and our entire YBTV crew. I'm JC Seltzer. Good night.